This week on the Digital Coffee, Facebook wants to send out your email marketing messages for you. Pinterest wants to turn search into sales. And people have spotted web page results appearing on YouTube search. All that and more after this. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to the Digital Coffee. This is your weekly dose of digital marketing and social media news for small business. My name is Amanda Webb. Facebook wants to send your email marketing messages for you. Email marketing, I would consider, is one of the three pillars of digital marketing. We've got your website, we've got your email marketing, and we've got your social media. And of course, for a long time, Facebook has dominated that social media space. It owns Instagram, it has WhatsApp, but now it wants to take on email marketing too. And I do think the option is kind of cool. Let's just have a look. This is what it's going to look like. If you are a Facebook page admin, you're going to see this option in your Messenger options for you to add contacts. So you need to firstly verify your email address. Once you've done that, you'll be able to upload your contacts list. Of course, you'll have to verify that you've permission to email these people. So you can't just pick random people and add them to your list. And then you'll actually be able to compose the marketing email within Facebook itself, and it will send it out for you. So this is going to be really handy if you're a small business. You know you should be doing email marketing, but either you can't afford using a email marketing tool, or you just don't want to have to learn something new, which is always the problem, isn't it, when you sign up for an email marketing tool. You can do it now, or you will be soon, because it's being rolled out very slowly and tested, be able to do this within Facebook. I also think there's going to be an advantage because we've got the lead gen forms that you can add to ads. This is going to be a really good way to grow your list. I imagine it's going to integrate straight into Facebook, so you'll be able to grow your list seamlessly within Facebook, because at the moment, if you want to integrate it with your email marketing system, is usually a third party is required to connect them up. Of course, there is a downside. Oh, that's good. But just like if you wanted to have Facebook page instead of your website, it's a risk. It's a risk because at some stage, you don't know what's going to happen. Facebook can get closed down. I mean, look at Trump. He's issuing executive orders left, right, and center that could really change the way social networks work. Also, your page could get taken away. We know pages get taken away for no apparent reason. And if that happens, you're not just losing your Facebook page, you're losing your email list as well. So there are ups and downs. I'd love to know if you think you would use this tool. Last week, Instagram launched their Rooms tool, which is video conferencing via Instagram Messenger. And when they launched this, I said, I'm going to be smug here. I said, I would love if they paired this with an Instagram sticker. And this week, they are testing exactly that, the new plans sticker. Look, there it is. What it will do is when you click on the plan sticker, it will open up and you'll be able to put in a date, you'll be able to put in a time, and you'll be able to put in a link to your virtual event, which obviously will link really easily with Rooms. This is fantastic. This is going to make Rooms work for businesses. It's going to be a fabulous way for you to get to know your customers better, to get to know your audience better, to understand their needs, and to make sure that you're covering all that stuff. It's also going to be a great way to get feedback. And now with this sticker, it's actually going to be functional. You're going to be able to invite people and get people to attend. So thank you. Thank you, Instagram, for making me feel smug. That's all I can say. People have noticed web page search results coming up in YouTube search. Now, we're used to seeing video results coming up on Google search, and I think we're all okay with that, aren't we? But this is different, isn't it? Because when we go to YouTube, we're going to watch videos. That is our reason for going there. And I know they're introducing lots of new things like posts and stories, but essentially it's all about the video. They've got their little space on the internet. They own video. That's what YouTube does. So including web results, and this is what was spotted. Spotting web page results seems a little bit odd, doesn't it? Why would I want to see that when I've gone to a platform specifically to watch videos? I mean, it might drag the odd person over to look at an article instead, but it's not really part of the platform. Reddit users apparently hate it. They hate it an awful lot. And I kind of don't blame them. So one of the things about YouTube is, well, I think we like to forget that Google owns it, don't we? We know in the back of our head, but when we go there, we like to think of it as being YouTube. This is the YouTube video space. So when these reminders come up that it's Google, it kind of scares us away a little bit as well. So I'm not a big fan of this. It seems like YouTube users aren't big fans of this, so hopefully we'll never see this integration. I do think maybe it's a misstep from Google to think that even though a lot of their stuff can be integrated, maybe this web page thing is one step too far. Pinterest is adding a shop tab to its Lens search results. What am I talking about? Well, I shall explain. If you're not a big Pinterest user, you may have missed this, but you can snap a photo or you can live snap a photo and Pinterest will bring up search results related to that photo. So it's really handy if there's something you want to buy. So I took a picture of the sandals I'm wearing yesterday and it brought up lots of different sandals that were very similar to those, and some of them were really cool. And now, instead of it just showing me things that are like it, it's going to give me a shop tab so I can buy directly from businesses on Pinterest, which is brilliant for small businesses. Let me just get their image up. Here you go. So they've snapped a picture of a lamp. It's showing you pictures of a lamp. You're going to get the Explore feed and the shop tab. And this is huge. I know over the last few months, even the last few years, Pinterest has really been focusing on e-commerce. But not just e-commerce for small businesses. Recently, they integrated Shopify, so you can now automatically upload your entire product range from Shopify to Pinterest. And I'm sure we're going to see other e-commerce integrations as well. And it is small businesses that people on Pinterest want to buy from. It's a bit like Etsy. Pinterest apparently say that the things that people search for most using Lens search are decor. Fashion and decor are the things that people are searching for via Lens. And the things that sell the most are shirts, top, dresses, shoes, jackets, vases, mirrors, rugs, pants, which I'm imagining they mean trousers, and throw pillows. Those are the things that people buy the most on Pinterest. So if you are in the retail business, you need to get in there. Specifically, if you're on home decor and fashion, you need to be in there now. You will remember a few weeks ago, I talked about Twitter testing a scheduling tool. Well, now it seems to be rolled out to everyone on desktop. That's where it is. And it actually encompasses two tools. The first one is if you're writing a tweet and you're not ready to send it yet, when you try and X out of the composition window, it will prompt you to save that tweet. You can access it later when you go and tweet. But you can also schedule. So now you can click and the little schedule button at the bottom of the screen, it will open up an interface with the time and the date and everything you want to schedule it for. It's really user friendly. You can also look at the tweets you've scheduled before. And actually, when I looked at it, there were tweets coming in from Twitter Media Studio. Versions of this show, small little sections of this show, I schedule using Media Studio. So everything's there to make sure you have it in line. So this is great news, I think, for businesses that just use one Twitter account. It's not for social media managers, but it's for you and your business if you manage just one Twitter account. And it's been a long time coming. I mean, we've had Facebook inbuilt scheduling it's hard for me to remember a time when we didn't. So it's really good to see this on Twitter, and a real hand for a small business who doesn't want to invest in a third-party tool or doesn't want to leave Twitter to have to schedule. Will you use it? Have you tried using it? Let me know. LinkedIn has finally added video view retargeting to its ads product. I'm so happy about this because one of the things I found frustrating when I run LinkedIn ads for clients is that you get stuck creating a warm audience from your cold audiences. We know video is big on LinkedIn right now, so it makes sense that we'll be able to retarget the people who watch videos. Just to say though, it is videos on your company page because that's what your advertising interface is going to be linked to. It's not going to be the videos you put on your personal account. Now, I love this because it's hard. You are going in with cold targeting on LinkedIn. Their targeting is pretty good. You can target people in specific types of businesses and you can target people in specific business sizes. And, it can be quite effective. But we were missing that opportunity to warm up our audience and then retarget those with videos. We could send them to our website and retarget our website website visitors, but not the video product. So I'm really excited that they've given us this. And actually, it's better than the Facebook version because you can't target people who watch 3 seconds of a video. You can't target people who watch 10 seconds of a video. You'll only be able to target people who watch 75% of your video. And I think that's important because if somebody watches 3 seconds of your video, it's going to be really hard for them to know that those people are actually interested in what you do. If they watch 75% of it, you've got a really strong chance when you retarget them of them being a warmer audience. So I think not only am I happy about this, I think people who are used to Facebook advertising are going to find this LinkedIn advertising a little bit more palatable, a little bit more familiar now, so it could bring more people into LinkedIn ads. They've also added the option to retarget people who filled in lead forms on LinkedIn as well, but this would be a smaller audience, so not as excited about those ones. Twitter have made alt text a lot easier to add to your photo tweets. What is alt text? Well, it's the text that describes your image. We use it everywhere online. We use it on our websites. We use it on social media. It's integrated into Instagram and other social networks. And it's important because when you have alt text, screen readers can understand what your image is about. They can't interpret the image, but if you describe it well, they are able to do it. So people who aren't able to see your images will still be able to use their screen readers to describe them to you. It's also important because if somebody has slow internet speed or if an image doesn't load for some reason, the alt text will still display to describe your image. Without adding it, you are missing an important segment of your audience. You are making your content inaccessible to some people. And it's great to see social networks really taking this seriously. Last week, Facebook gave us tips for accessibility. This week, Twitter is going to make its alt text option visible. Because before, it was always there, but it was hidden in the edit interface. So if you clicked in to edit your image, there was an option to add alt text there, but I'd never seen that. I didn't even know it existed. Now it's going to be front on center, as you can see, on the image itself, which means it's going to prompt a lot more people to use it. Now, I know adding alt text seems like extra hassle, doesn't it? When you're adding a little bit of extra text, it's taking you a little bit longer to compose that tweet. But think about it, it's only an extra 10 or 20 seconds that you're going to need. And actually, with the new scheduling option, it's going to be easier to schedule that up in advance, isn't it? So take that time to show people who will appreciate that, who use screen readers, that you care about them seeing your content too.